How do you recognize your employees when they go above and beyond the call of duty? In this video, I'm going to share some clever and creative ways to show your appreciation to your team. Hey everyone, Danny here. So we all know that it's important to recognize our employees for a job well done, or at least I hope we all do. Anyway, but it can be tough sometimes to come up with new and innovative ideas all the time. That's why I put together this video with some of the best and most unique ways to show your employees how much you appreciate them. So take a few minutes and check out these ideas. I'm sure you'll find some that you can add to your recognition toolkit. Hey, I'm always looking for great recognition ideas to share. And so if you would, leave your comments down below on how some of the ways that you recognize and then show your team appreciation. Now, this first suggestion is a very common one, and hopefully you've experienced it before, but it's one that we all love to get, and that's giving out customized awards. So this could be something like Employee of the Month, it could be Best Team Player, Most Improved, it could be some kind of personalized award that you can get engraved or trophy or some idea like that that you can give to your employees. And it could be a one-time thing or it can be residual. So another example of this is frame a picture of an employee with their family or a teammate or a significant moment at work, and then you can put a plaque at it and present it to them. And so that's the first ideal that's the most common, but we all love getting some tangible award that we can display and show like, hey, we did that. All right, so this next one is on the lines of similar to what we just talked about with the awards, but a slightly different twist. And it's monetize or customized personal gifts. And so this could be a company mug, or it can be a customized mug with their face on it and some kind of special message on it. It could be pins, it could be plaques, it could be something that's tangible that you can give to them that's customized. It can even be something as simple as maybe getting a little tin can or a coffee mug and putting personalized pens in it, personalized notepads in it, something very small, kind of like a small little gift bag that you can give to the employees to show that you recognize them. So it can be one little customized monetized gift, not monetized, monogrammed gift, monetized. Your boss doesn't get mad for you spending all the money for recognition, but it could be something that's really customized to the employee or your associates to make them feel warm and fuzzy and special and appreciated. Another way that's always nice to see is you can recognize them in a very visible way. And so that could be something such as maybe if you're in a building and you have a PA, a public announcement system, a loud system, you can do some kind of special shout out to them, to everybody so that they can see it. Or if you have a company newsletter, maybe you can do an article that highlights all their achievements or what they did great or what you're recognizing them for. One of the things that I like to do in our team is when we have our all hands call or our in-person meetings, you can take some time at the beginning or in that meeting and really highlight them, recognize them, and maybe even give them an opportunity to talk in front of everybody and share some of the great things that they've been able to done. And so all those things are really around just really highlighting them and giving them the opportunity to be on the pedestal in front of their peers, colleagues, and teammates. As leaders, you can probably relate to this next point, but I'm always trying to find ways to create a culture of recognition. So recognition in my mind shouldn't just come from the leader, but we should all be doing it. Doesn't matter if you're a coworker or you're in another line of business. I think we all should look for ways to create that atmosphere where we all recognizing and celebrating everybody's successes. And so this next one really kind of plays on that. And it's encourage your employees to nominate each other for special awards, and those awards can be anything that you think is relevant. It's really, and I wouldn't even tell them what kind of awards to nominate them for. I would just leave it open ended and let them be creative about it. And so within that too, you can also have them create interesting titles for each other and nominate each other for interesting titles. So such as Chief Happiness Officer or Executive officer over teamwork and collaboration. So something that's unique and fun, but it kind of shows the attribute that they demonstrate that you want to recognize. And again, it goes back to that original point that I said, it helps foster a culture or an atmosphere where everybody's involved and it's not just you, the leader. Isn't it nice sometimes as an employee when you get to sit in the driver's seat and call the shots and make the decisions? Well, this next one is really about giving your employees choice, and that's letting them make a decision on how they want to be rewarded. And that could be something as easy as letting them choose. If you have a uniform, letting them choose what they want to wear. It could be letting them choose their desk or workstation. You know, maybe they get to use your corner office for a week or a day so that they can really get soak in that and get that recognition and that perk. It could be something as simple as choosing their work schedule. You know, people a lot of people are fighting about going back to the office in some organizations, and so maybe you give them an option a day, 2, or a week to work remotely. Maybe they get to leave super early on Friday while their coworkers are still grinding, and they get to celebrate leaving early. So it really just comes down to giving them the choice. And depending on your organization, there's probably countless ways that you can probably pick out that's very little impact to your business to let them choose on how they want to be recognized. I'm sure there's countless ways that we can continue on recognizing our employees. Some of the common ones we haven't talked about were, you know, you can send flowers or balloons to their desks to kind of highlight and recognize them. You can give them a special parking lot, one that's maybe close to the entrance. You can also make sure you can give them gift cards or provide meals or snacks and little things like that. But before I go, I want to say don't underestimate the power and the impact of a handwritten, personalized thank you card or note. At my company, we have a system where you can do a digital thank you card, a digital recognition card, and that's super cool. I use it all the time. I try to remember to do it as often as I consciously can think of it. And it's nice, especially for those teammates that might be a remote or a little bit far off that you don't see all the time. But I still think taking the time to handwrite a thank you card, a handwrite a note, and if you have employees or coworkers that's remote, mailing it to them or taking it to them and giving to them or dropping them off at their desk and them open it up and they seeing that and reading that, knowing that you really took the time out of your day to let them know how much you appreciate them and recognize them. I, I think that's priceless. That goes a long way. So don't underestimate the power of a handwritten thank you note. And if you want to spruce it up a little bit, you can attach a Snickers bar to it, or a lollipop, or one of those monetized pencils, not monetized, monogram pencils, or things to it. Something really small and thoughtful. And I think that's really comes down to when you think about recognition as leaders and as coworkers, just be thoughtful about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. You know, when employees feel recognition and they feel appreciation, and appreciation and recognition is the language of your team, extraordinary things just start happening. When people feel seen and valued by their boss or their team, is often reflected in their work they produce. And so hopefully today you saw some ideals, or you heard some ideals that are helpful to you. And if you have some that you do that you feel like will be beneficial, please share them below in the comment box. But at the end of the day, the more recognition that we can deliver, the better our culture is going to be. And the better our culture is going to be, the better we can hit our goals. Our teams are our greatest assets. Our people that work for us are our biggest support. And so we got to do everything we can to make sure we show the appreciation. So, hey, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content that helps you grow as a leader, please make sure you subscribe down below, as well as never forget, you are the leader you choose to be.